The Minerva has 4 ratchet-style buckles. On the black buckle, there is raised plastic that shows a picture of a lock in a locked and unlocked position. Use your thumb and finger to push the buckle towards the desired function. Always have a garment such as a gown or t-shirt on under the orthosis with as few wrinkles as possible. No bare skin should come in contact with the orthosis. This will help to protect the skin as well as keep the orthosis clean. 2 people are required for donning the CTO, one to don the orthosis, the other to assist with log rolling. Perform a partial log roll to tuck the gown behind the patient, then have them return to their back. If the patient is wearing a cervical collar, it can be removed at this time. You must have a person at the head to stabilize during mobilization. Now perform a full log roll in the opposite direction. Make sure all 4 ratchet buckles on the CTO are in the locked position. Push the waist belt and then the posterior panel under the waist until it is centered on the patient's back. Make sure the posterior cervical portion is centered behind their head with the straps just distal to the ears. Push the straps under their head. Hold the posterior panel under the patient as they return to their back. If you are unable to center the posterior panel with the first roll, then roll the patient in the opposite direction. Pull the posterior panel until it is centered on the patient's back and return to supine. Now don the anterior panel. Scoop the panel under the chin. Once in position, keep one hand on the anterior panel throughout the rest of the donning process. Push the chin and shoulder straps through the ratchet lock on one side. Repeat this process on the other side. Make sure the straps are equal length on both sides. Lastly, clip in the waist straps. The patient is now ready to sit up. Do not have the patient sit straight up. It is best practice to have them roll to their side and then push up to sitting. Help them maintain a neutral spine while sitting up. Two people are required for doffing the CTO, one to doff the orthosis, the other to assist with log rolling. Start by laying the patient supine and stabilize the cervical spine. Unbuckle the waist straps. On the side the patient will roll to, push the waist belt under for ease of doffing. Unlock and pull the ratchet straps free from the buckles at the shoulders and chin. Remove the anterior panel. Maintain cervical support while log rolling the patient to access the posterior panel. Pull the posterior panel out from under the patient. If the patient was wearing a cervical collar, replace the posterior panel while the patient is on their side. Roll the patient to their back. Now replace the anterior panel.